国，西方医学的重镇，古老的针灸，在这里缝合身体的伤痛。
I believe in Chinese traditional medicine.
安顿焦虑的心灵。
I remember almost crying because it was so accurate.
甚至治愈破碎的人生。
is not helping, it's not dealing with the problem, whereas this helps.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for, that's what it is.
数十年前，中医随移民踏入英伦，在这里，执业者如有相关学历或经规范培训取得认证后，便可合法行医。他们虽无医生之名，却凭借切实疗效，使中医从华人社区走进寻常巷陌，甚至叩开城堡的石墙。
四海中医疗愈之道，今天我们来到了贝尔沃城堡。这个地方曾经是王冠的取景地，而城堡的主人也是李医生的病人。
是公爵，这是第一代公爵，是一代一代一代人的这个画像。公爵夫人就在这个房间等我们。 这是盆
Yeah.
hair
Yeah.
OK 有没有盆
No, no, fine.
no 盆 OK OK
想象当中的公爵夫人应该是化着精致的妆的，是一种非常悠闲的、悠哉的这种状态。但是她没有，她就是穿一个靴子、一个牛仔裤，然后来了就是我们开始吧，就一副工作的样子。
这个腿放下，这个腿放下，对，然后深呼吸。对的，就是放松下来了。
I think they stick them into my head for my brain, to calm down my brain. How did we meet, Dr. Lee?
就是他的一个朋友是糖尿病，我给他治的挺好。
He's called Ananda, and he said, "Oh, you must meet him."
中医它不但可以治，它很多时候比西医要快。它不但疗效快，它也可以治疗很多危重病症。
So Dr. Liu arrived. He said to me, "You must bring all your friends in." So we fill the room.
Relax, OK?
Yeah.
李医生治好了公爵女儿的偏头痛，
Relax.
Here.
好
Yeah.
OK.
管家的肩周炎。
A lot of stress.
从此，城堡里谁有头疼脑热，都会排队找他扎一针。
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Better?
Yeah.
Finish.
Finished.
OK.
I would like to know, when you look at a client, can you see with your eyes the problem?
就是火大。
Why have a lot of fire inside of the body? Maybe the.
That's the way I am.
您怎么看公爵夫人？怎么形容她？
我觉得还不像公爵夫人，倒像是 CEO。
A lot of people around the world have an idea that stately homes are still run like Downton Abbey. But in the 21st century, well, I run this castle, has about 230 rooms. but it's still my home. And that was in 1990, when I was 26 or 7, because I lived in Wales. I wanted to find a really lovely Welsh farmer as my lifetime mate, but that wasn't to be. I met the Duke in London, and I certainly didn't know who he was. We straight away became great friends, and we talked a lot on the phone. So I had to learn a lot about how it works in this world. For example, the next job on my list is to have this carpet replaced. I obviously have my daughter's wedding, and my children have all seen ghosts. So I've got the vicars and bishops and the radionics.
太劳累了，主要是这个人的病啊，80%在于心，说怒恨怨恼烦嘛，没有高低贵贱，都是病人。
I'm a big believer in the body being able to get itself right.
Yeah, actually that's also the main thought of Chinese medicine. No matter if it's acupuncture or herbal medicine, actually it all helps you to stimulate your own healing process.
I believe in Chinese traditional medicine, so I think Western medicine has its place.
Yeah, actually Chinese medicine as itself is also a philosophy. It's a whole science. It's not just a tool. It's more a way of living. It's a way to see the world.
Really?
Yes.
Because we need to see each other more regularly, don't we?
17世纪以来，英国已成为中医药海外发展的典范。如今，英国政府承认针灸学位教育和学历课程，一些赴英学习或工作的华人中医也已融入英国的社区医疗中。
使劲用力，再用力。你今年多大年龄？
能号出来吗？
杨医生曾在国内3甲医院担任针灸科副主任，为陪伴女儿求学，与妻子远赴英国。凭借深厚的功底，很快成了邻居们信赖的医生。
I still can feel some confused. It's from the kidney area, kind of like fear. When you were little.
My father was very ill for many years.
For many years, yeah.
Yes, my whole childhood.
我们中医说的是五脏藏物质嘛，每个脏器它对应不同的这个情绪，就中医有情志疗法嘛，可以通过情绪去判断一些这个身体的问题吗？
Maybe you feel a little bit depressed already, a little bit.
It's been a hugely stressful period, stretching a number of months really since.
我看过一本书，名字叫做《身体从未忘记》。每一段经历，无论好坏，其实都塑造着我们的身体。
Okay.
It's like reading a book.
树木有年轮，我们每走过一步，身体都会一个记忆。那么中医的脉诊是有时间信息的，影响到我们当下状态的疾病，它都会在表面上摸到相应疾病的脉象。我们整个脉是一个主脉，把这个直径呢看作它的年龄，你就划分。它在主脉的旁边呢，好像还有一个脉一样，好像就要游离出来了，就很细的一条线一样。你按着它往下走，往下走，往下走，它这个脉呢会逐渐的变得不清晰。按到某一个阶层，这个特征就消失掉了，这就是它的发病年龄。看看我有没有思虑过度。
我觉着可能是这2天有这个，对于这个拍摄有点焦虑哦。
我还觉得还好。
心脉上有点焦虑，肺气虚。
杨医生和妻子曾是大学同窗，小镇清静， 他们常常一起研究脉诊，
找到你的创伤，再根据创伤所在的脏腑，用针灸的方法修补脏腑的元气，给它把阳气振奋一下。这里合穴。
扎别人时候不觉得怎么样，被扎还是有点害怕。我动这边，你看他跟着我的手动在跳，看，你看这个他们都是，你看动这个他也在，你看，你不要干扰我啊！你就在干扰我呀！
没给你扎，你想扎 ？OK, middle. Wow, you are good. Sit, lie down. Oh, good, go. OK, get it. Good, Lucy. Yes. 我是从03年底来的，当年查尔斯对中医就非常的感兴趣。出来这个英国那几年的时候是也有这个中医的工作签证嘛。How about you recently?
Yes, all good. We're fine. We're
这边的病人有什么不一样吗？
因为中医没有纳入它的全民保险里边，很多就是到医院他解决不了的问题了，最后才转到我们的手上来。
比如说什么症状？
有心理问题的病人，特别是比较严重的抑郁症的。
to clear any trauma, and acupuncture and meditation work really well together to do that.
I had a burnout about 10 years ago, and the impact after the acupuncture, it was just fascinating. I think you, Robin, definitely, you had acupuncture for 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, I used it to really maintain health. One thing I feel is we keep hearing about what doctors and nurses go through, and you think this is supposed to be a health service, but it's an extremely unhealthy lifestyle that the nurses and doctors go through. I think that if everybody basically did acupuncture when they're not unwell, we could relieve the NHS of so much time and all the problems that we hear about it.
我没有想到一个英国的老人不仅在生活层面去履行了治胃病的理念，同时还站在社会治理的角度，用中医去解决医疗资源的现实困境。
I'm an intensive care doctor, so everything is about equipment and medications. So I was recommended by one of my doctors to go and have acupuncture. Initially I was quite resistant, and eventually I gave in because my symptoms were getting quite severe, and I Googled, and I found Dr. Bo. And I remember almost crying because it was so accurate to the point that you were identifying what happened in my past, how old I was. When I had the needle, I was lying there crying. So for me, it was processing my emotions during the acupuncture sessions. These physical symptoms did improve significantly. But for me, more so, it improved me as a person.
Mochi Mochi.
Mochi, come baby. 清正来，他给你打电话了吗？
昨天打了，要22号回来。
I work in a young adult prison.
I'm Paul. I work with Danny. The lads that we have normally got high alerts or markers for either sexual or violent offences.
I'm Claudia. I work as a drug and alcohol key worker at a male prison.
I'm Paula. I'm a prison officer.
I'm Lisa. I work across 3 prisons.
I'm a key worker for the drug and alcohol service at a prison in Birmingham.
Hi, I'm Chris Fothergill. I work with Sue.
So I'm going to show you a few more points. First of all, if you can imagine where your hand would be chopped off if you were going to chop it off. There's a crease along there. So from that crease, 2 thumb widths up the inside of your arm and in between those 2 tendons is the classic point for nausea. And the detoxing, or even after the detox, the sickness is part of it, isn't it?
苏很温暖，她的手也很柔软，也很温暖，像自己家外婆的那种感觉。
You know, constipation often goes with heroin. Second one is in the web of the thumb and the forefinger. It's called Great Eliminator. It's very good for constipation. So this is called yin tang. It's a really powerful point. I know some of you have been bitten. So just be thoughtful, you know, be mindful of if you're going near somebody's mouth. And if you imagine an Alice band up to the top of your head and then just put your head back a little bit, you'll find a little dip. It's called Governor Vessel 1. So it's very powerful for stress and anxiety again. I usually say right between the nipples, but that depends if they're not round by your knees. This is an incredibly powerful point. It will help with breathing. So in the morning when you've had your shower, I want you to pat under your arms. You know, you don't need to go around doing this all the time, but it is helpful and it's something you... Hello, my darling. Hello. And I just didn't think I would survive longer than about 30. You might not really understand the toxicity of growing up in a fiercely Catholic environment. I was obsessed with being good. The local priest came to stay in our house. He lifted me onto my knee, on his knee to start with, and that's when the abuse started. Because he was such a godlike figure, the fact that he touched me frightened me. I thought it was my fault. My father had died just, and he came to the house, and that was the last time he touched me, and that was up in my bedroom. And I heard my mum downstairs and she came up the stairs and I thought, brilliant, she's coming to save me. And then she did nothing, just as if nothing had happened. You know, by the time I was 15, I was a drinking alcoholic. That's it, let's try and walk. This way. Don't worry about people. Do you need to go to the... I ran away from home. It went worse and worse and worse. My older son was killed in a car crash, and it threw everything into disarray. Oh, I was completely broken, absolutely broken. I was grief-stricken. I really didn't know where to turn. I'd had acupuncture from a local acupuncturist, and when I came out, it was like a veil had been lifted. They were a lovely bunch, weren't they? Felt different. Something had changed. It was comforting. It felt like wrapping a warm blanket around and making me feel safe. And I got fascinated by it. It just resonated with me, and it was like a jigsaw puzzle, and the last bit fell into place, and yeah, that's what I've been looking for. That's what it is. You'll be the same. And so I applied to go to the college, and I built up a practice because I knew a lot of people in the addiction world. I got a lot of patients who came with that problem. Then one day I was asked to go and teach in a prison. But that's where you were, I mean. But use that as a guide. Can you feel the tenderness there?
Yeah.
Did you feel that tenderness there?
苏在25年前获得针灸资格之后，亲自教授了超过26000名医护人员，并在英国的监狱、国家医疗系统体系和社区慈善机构处理成瘾问题，而获得了大英帝国勋章。
其实苏自己走路都很困难，但是他无时无刻的不充满感情，竭尽全力的希望能够改变他人的境况。
That's right. You've never done it before. You're not. How about you?
Yeah.
You're a prison officer. They thought it was funny to start with. We spend a lot of time saying why. The brain, we've managed to get an understanding of Chinese medicine into prison.
耳针它是认为整个耳朵上有人体的一种缩影，它有不同的反应区，所以用耳针对一些这个长期的慢性的很多疾病还是有不错的这个疗效。
Make sure you just stick to them. So when you do the ear with that yourself, you can just peel it back off.
Are you meant to feel it?
No, ideal for us because obviously well, when I was a prisoner.
入狱后，克里斯在中医课上遇到了苏。
Chris is going to give you some of those beads. Can you grab some of those finger traps, Pep?
他很喜欢耳针疗法。出狱后，他成了苏的助手。
他跟苏在一起这么久，他自己在看。他自己在听讲的时候，他依然是似乎每次讲到的时候都能触动他的那种感觉。
其实医学看起来是你在帮人，很多时候是在帮自己。
About here.
特别是中医，你可以接触别人的这种痛苦，改变别人的这种生活，那种快乐更长久一点。
Herb teas, they really love it. Chamomile's in there. Chamomile's been used for centuries to help people sleep. Well, the biggest difference was sleep, really, because people, when they're detoxifying, don't usually sleep well. Suddenly they do start to sleep because of this treatment, because normally, for them to feel better, they have to drink it or shove it up their arm or stick it up their nose, or they really think, what on earth, I feel better. And if you didn't put anything on those needles and I feel better, maybe something inside me works. Maybe something inside me could get well. It's a big psychological message that you can get well without chemicals. They were using less medication. They love the 5 elements because they're fascinated by the idea that they have all of them in them. Do you think I'm a fire element? Do you think I'm a wood element? What kind of thing is within me? And suddenly they're starting to think, well, maybe I do feel cold more, or maybe I do like the springtime more than anything else, and that they might have something special about themselves, something beautiful about themselves. It's about elements, it's not about good and bad.
The training has helped me to have a different perspective on the lads.
So they hold a lot of trauma with harm. So by increasing the yin in them and trying to rebalance their chi, then we can maybe calm down those symptoms for them.
We have a bit more funding when then the other wings in the prison can do the smaller things, maybe just the teas and stuff, to help the lads that don't have access to that.
A lot of them who are wanting to go into recovery don't want another drug to stop them from wanting something else.
Yeah.
They want to be clean.
And you can't throw medicines at it, obviously, because that's the problem.
Is not helping, it's not dealing with the problem.
Right.
Whereas this helps to relax you, to balance you, to clear your head to the point where you can address it. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to be addressing the underlying issues.
我看到现在中医在国外传播的这么好，我也其实很高兴。所以对我来说，可能也是从一个外国人然后来中国学习了那么多中国传统的一些文化，我的思维可能也是发生了一些改变。中医是中国的，也是世界的。对很多学中医的外国人来说， 中医不仅仅给他们带来健康，可能改变他们自己的人生。
Fish and chips. Can you manage?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful garden.
This was a car park. It was almost like concrete, and it was mud. Jez is a very good digger of holes, aren't you? Got one of those bloody diggers in. I was so frustrated because it was muddy and wet, but I couldn't see what he could see. If I'd have gone off, I would have missed it. Sue's Peace Garden.
Thank you. You're welcome. Are you confident? I am now. Good girl.
Not to look at something as it is now, but to see how it could be.
是啊，当我们透过中医，穿过层层标签。
A lot of stress.
It was just fascinating.
So for me, it was processing my emotions during the acupuncture sessions.
看见和触及完整的人，这就是疗愈的魔法。